I believe there's a profound misunderstanding of what AI music is. Firstly, yes, you can put a poem or even prompt AI like Suno to write a song from complete scratch and it will do it for you. But I have yet to hear a good song, let alone a hit from this method. But Suno can also be used as a producer, and that's how I use it. I spend hours writing and recording my songs, and in the end I'm left with a demo. I can't afford anything more. My music has largely not been commercially successful, and streaming services basically pay nothing, even with the little success I've had. The next logical step, if I believe the song has potential, is to go to a producer, where they'll take my demo, re-record it with me, and often hire session musicians to produce the full potential of the song. A producer will not only record a song, but make suggestions on how it can be improved. Very few bands just go into the studio and record a song as they've written it. This is a very expensive process, thousands of dollars. After that, there's mixing, which is expensive if you want it done right. Then there's mastering, which is also relatively expensive. And finally, you have to pay to have it uploaded to the streaming services, where your payout, if it reaches the minimum threshold of 1,000 streams, which most artists don't reach, it's 0.003 cents per stream, which at 1,000 streams works out to roughly $3. So they're working for free at that point. Suno, on the other hand, costs $15 a month for a medium tier account and essentially accomplishes the same thing. I can take that song I worked on for hours and upload it to Suno and tell it to make a cover. It analyzes a song and adds what a producer would, adds the session musicians, and produces it to what it sees as the maximum potential. A hit is still a hit, and a miss is still a miss. I've uploaded songs I thought could be hits, and Suno spits out what I see as a hit. I've uploaded ones I wasn't sure of, and sure enough, it spits out garbage. It's a garbage in, garbage out system. It won't take garbage and turn it into a hit, at least not in my experience. For all of you upset that I finally found a way after 30 years of trying to hear my music produced to the level I could only dream of. Do you pay for music? Probably not. Have you gone on someone's Bandcamp to buy their music? Probably not. Do you subscribe to the Patreon of a band you love? Probably not. You might pay for a streaming service like Spotify to the tune of $12 a month. Most do. I have one. They don't pay us anything. Recent estimates state that a musician would have to have 800,000 streams just to earn minimum wage on their recordings. You want to know why there's no good music anymore? It's because the predatory music labels became the predatory streaming services, but on steroids. The music labels used to pay if you made the money. The streaming services don't really pay, even if you start making them money. You know, if you sold 800,000 records back in the day, you were a success, but you're a minimum wage earner if you sell 800,000 streams on Spotify and you support them. I don't even blame you. I support them too. How else are you supposed to get music these days? There is no centralized system for music. It's only streaming. There's no more or very few music stores. There's a few niche ones that sell vinyl. Pretty much no CDs anymore. It's pretty hard to get those unless you maybe get them on Amazon. There is no more owning your music. There's only renting it. Like everything else. Have you noticed software has gone this way too? Pretty much everything has. You will own nothing and you will be happy. That was a threat. So, back to AI. With Suno, I can continue to make music at a much lower cost and hear my songs as I've always dreamed they could be in my head. That's how I always hear them. The only real difference between Suno and hiring a band and a producer to record my song is that the cost is much lower. It reflects the new reality. I can't make a living off what I do. I mean, that's okay. Not everybody gets to make a living at what they love. I'm okay with that, but I get to make the music that I love now. You want that to change? Cancel your Spotify and start supporting artists. If you're not willing to do that, you don't really have a right to complain about the music industry or how bad it's become. If you don't like AI, don't listen to an AI song. That's okay. That's your right. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. But you shouldn't deny other people the right to hear their music as they've always heard it. You don't have the right to tell other people how to live. That is the world we are supposed to live in. We're supposed to, each one of us, determine our own course. Now, is AI music soulless? I mean, yeah. But have you ever met a lot of the famous people out there? They're not real people either. They're Hollywood fakes. A lot of them approach it in a soulless manner too. All I'm asking is that you allow other people to live the way they want to live. Again, if you don't like AI, don't listen to AI. It's okay. But there are people out there who will listen to it. It will take over. It will replace session musicians. It will replace producers. All because nobody will do anything about it. You'll continue to keep your Spotify and your Apple Music and YouTube Music and Amazon and all the predatory streaming services that won't pay a musician what they're worth so that they can go to a pro studio and sweat and earn the right to be number one.